Welcome back to Big Movie Mouth Off. Now, the wall. That's all I'm going to say.
That's the theme.
All right, we're going to review The Big Short, Adam McKay's latest directing project.
Yeah.
Because he usually does Anchorman and...
It takes place on Wall Street.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right. Here we go. Let's watch the trailer.
Yep.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, let's do that.
Michael, how are you?
I found something really interesting.
The whole housing market is propped up on these bad loans. They will fail.
The housing market is rock solid.
It's a time bomb.
So Mike Burry, who gets his hair cut at Supercuts and doesn't wear shoes, knows more than Alan Greenspan.
Dr. Mike Burry, yes, he does.
You know what? I'm pissed off. American people are getting screwed by the big banks. And I am getting madder and madder.
It's unbelievable.
Then this guy walks into my office and says,
there's some shady stuff going down.
All the banks were having a big old party. A few outsiders saw what no one else could. The whole world economy might collapse.
I'm sure the world's banks have more incentives than greed.
you're wrong.
No one's paying attention.
The banks got greedy, and we can profit off of their stupidity.
You want to bet against the banks?
I think we're either high or having a stroke. Kind of brilliant.
Fraud has never, ever worked. Eventually, things go south. When the hell did we forget all that?
How can the banks let this happen?
It's fueled by stupidity.
But that's not stupidity, that's fraud.
Tell me the difference between stupid and illegal, and I'll have my wife's brother arrested.
You have any idea what you just did? You just bet against the American economy.
If you're wrong, you can lose it all. The banks defrauded the American people. Now we can kick them in the teeth.
Okay, here we go.
You target strippers.
With bad loans.
And they're all cash rich.
I'm not going to be able to refinance.
On all my loans?
What do you mean, all your loans?
I have 5 houses and a condo.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's Adam McKay.
Yeah.
Great comedian director. Anchorman, Anchorman 2, Step Brothers, I believe The Wrong Guys, if I remember right. So he's got a long list of comedies. And now he's got a cast of... I'm surprised Will Ferrell wasn't in this.
I'm surprised, too. I mean, this is all-star cast.
This is a great cast. You've got Steve Carell.
Yep.
You've got Christian Bale.
Yep.
Ryan Gosling.
Yes.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
And there's even more that like people from like sitcoms and whatnot show up because my wife was pointing them out.
Yeah.
The story is we if we all remember back in about 2008, the financial crisis.
Yeah, it's about the housing market crash.
Exactly. The Great Repression.
Yeah.
And so that happened. But what's interesting is that Christian Bale's character saw it coming.
Yeah.
And he's like, you can look at the math and tell this is happening.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, yeah, you're crazy. No one ever defaults on mortgages.
Yeah.
It's your house. You have to pay it.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you guys are idiots. I'm going to bet against it.
Yep.
And so he's like, I'm going to take out, loans and whatnot and put all this money on it. And if I get it, billions.
Yeah.
I mean, billions of dollars he'll receive. Well, spoiler alert, since this is a true story.
It happened.
It did happen.
He had it exactly right. Even though Wall Street and the U.S. government tried to keep it from happening.
Yep.
It eventually did, and he was proven right in the end.
It did happen, and then the other guys involved, Ryan Gosling kind of got wind of it, and he gets Steve Carell involved, and then so it's all kind of there. Brad Pitt plays this guy he's gotten out of the business.
He left the game, but comes back to help a couple of guys.
A couple of new guys,
make money. Yeah.
So, jumping into it, great performances.
Very good acting.
Very good.
Yeah.
Gosling's fantastic.
He
in it.
is.
And actually, Carell loses his mind in this movie.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Really good performance by him.
That's good. Now, with that said, to me, it's told in a very odd fashion.
Yeah.
And it's weird. Now, there's something that we disagree on that I thought was kind of interesting how they did it, because here's the thing, because I watched it with my wife, and I'm not a financial genius by any...
There's a lot of high concepts being discussed in this movie.
And so the way they try to explain it is kind of fun, because, and there's a lot of... You know what this did, speaking of Wall Street? It reminded me a lot of The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of talking to this, breaking the fourth wall.
A lot of that House of Cards stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've only seen the pilot of that, but
Yeah.
I assume it's the same thing.
Yeah, I've only seen the pilot of it too, but he does look at the camera a lot and
Yeah.
explain things to
He
you.
Ferris Bueller's it.
Absolutely. I should have done that. I should have gone OG.
There you go. So basically, they talk to you and tell you what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, can you believe this is happening?
Yeah.
Breaking the scene.
Or it wasn't exactly like this, but it was close,
And so
it's cute.
But there's some things that they do. What I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah.
They cut away to scenes that don't really belong in the movie.
Yeah.
To explain what certain things are, like CDOs and whatnot,
Sure.
and subprime mortgages. And,
Yeah.
And like the first one, they say, "Here's Margot Robbie in a bathtub, in a bubble bath."
If you don't know what this incredibly difficult to understand financial concept is, here's a famous actor unrelated to the film in a weird scenario explaining it to you.
Exactly.
It's like a Family Guy cutaway.
It is, exactly.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it is. But the reason I kind of like it, because a lot of people find financial, banter boring as all.
Yes.
So the joke is that we'll make it interesting, because who doesn't want to watch Margot Robbie in a bubble bath?
Yep.
And so you're watching it going, oh,
Yeah.
so that's what that means,
Yeah, yeah.
Or here's Anthony Bourdain cooking up a delicious
Seafood
meal
Yeah.
and then turn it into crappy stew and stuff.
Right.
And so
Right.
the analogies are there. I thought it was kind of interesting. You were kind of taken back by it.
I didn't. I thought it was gimmicky and showy and directorish. And I think if you're going to do something like that, you get maybe like 2 of them. When you do it 3 or 4 times, it just, after a while, you're like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
There was a lot to explain, though.
There was, but that gimmick didn't need to be employed every time.
Gotcha.
It felt a little showy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love the performances. I think it's a little off. I don't know. It's just it's the scale's off. The balance is off, and you're kind of like, it goes this way, it goes that way, it goes this way. It's like I don't know if it just doesn't know what kind of tone it wants.
Yeah, I do appreciate that he's trying to tell the story in an unconventional way. I really do appreciate that. But the silliness of it kind of, I think, was stronger on the palate than the movie itself.
Okay.
For me.
So for me, I'm at 3 stars.
3 stars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because it is.
I thought you were gonna go lower.
No, it's not a bad movie.
No.
It's really not. And the performances are worth 3
The
stars.
performance is what saves it.
Yeah.
Easily. I mean, without that cast, this is not.
I'm with you.
It could drop at least down to 2, maybe 1.5.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
So there you have it. 3 stars from both of us for The Big Short. That'll do it for this episode of Big Movie Mouth Off. Go check. It's a good time for movies right now.
It's a great time of year.
Go see Star Wars. Go see other things. One thing we didn't get to review, Joy. Joy's very good in the theaters with Jennifer Lawrence.
Yep.
Check it all out, and we will catch you next time. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. We'll see you next time.
And to you.
Hey, you too.
All right.
See ya.